We always love kicking off our week with Baptist Health Milestone Wellness Center. And this week we have certified personal trainer Bryant Lip, who's going to walk us through what that looks like. When it comes to personal trainers, Bryant, I have had them over the years and have learned that people like them in a variety of ways. I'll let you explain this, but at Milestone, you don't get locked into a package. So let's start there because I think that can be one of the very strongest reasons people shy away from a personal trainer. Because I mean, if you get locked in for months at a time, that can that's not always a great thing.
Yeah, that can be frustrating for some people if they're locked into 10, 20, or 30 package sessions with a trainer who they might not even like. So what we offer here are when you first join, everybody gets 2 orientations. And what that consists of is, you meet with a trainer that, first of all, you choose male or female, whichever your preference is. And then, you get those 2 orientations and we, do a weigh-in, see what you're capable of doing and, get an idea of what you want to get out of the club. And beyond that, if you want to continue with that personal trainer, then it's just session by session basis. And I've got some clients that I share with other personal trainers. Like we've got some good golf fitness trainers and some swim instructors. And, I do a lot of sports and like rehab type exercise. So it's a good mix. So you're not locked into one personal trainer. So you can, move around or just stick with one personal trainer the whole time. So you're not locked into any package.
One of the things, though, that I love that you kind of are locked to when you do hire a personal trainer is that accountability factor. I have met, especially right now, with people, of all varieties. We're all facing things in our own ways. Not, I mean, you might have had like a group of buddies that you worked out with, or you might have had, a friend that you worked out with. Right now, you can count on a Milestone personal trainer to be that buddy to continue to encourage and motivate you. Bryant, firsthand that being accountable to someone can help you get results.
For sure. Yeah, the accountability factor, I think, is one of the best things about hiring a personal trainer is, knowing like, first of all, you're going to set an appointment with that trainer and you're less likely to not show up or less likely to come up with an excuse to not go to the gym. We all have plenty of excuses to not work out, but if you set that appointment, you're less likely to cancel on the trainer. And then, for sure that when you show up for your appointment, you're going to get a good workout and you're not going to feel like you're wasting your time walking around thinking, okay, what am I going to do today? The trainer will have it all laid out for you. Based on what your goals are. So for some people, that's tough to know, like, okay, if I'm training for a triathlon, what exercises will help benefit or improve my performance in that race? And, just things that I need to do.
That's a fantastic way to bring up. I mean, personal trainers are not just for those of us who are newbies, although we start there because like you said, I mean, a personal trainer can be someone who definitely the accountability factor is major, but maybe you're brand new to all of this. Brian, how can you help with not only a plan, but sometimes looking at equipment you've never touched can be intimidating. And so we avoid all of that. The personal trainer at Milestone will help you jump in.
Yeah. So, I mean, it could be easy to think like everybody's used a treadmill in their life, but I've met a lot of people who have never even been to a gym before. And so I start with the basics, just walking on a treadmill or, starting off with easier equipment that's not as intimidating to use. And then some people who are very experienced in the gym and they want a better program. So we'll do some Olympic lifting or high intense circuit training. Definitely having a plan of attack when you come to the gym is important. And, if you've never been to the gym before, I don't want any of my clients to feel intimidated. And if they are uncomfortable doing a certain movement, I always tell them I'm not going to make them do anything they absolutely hate to do. And I want to make them feel comfortable and come into the gym on their own. When they graduate from, having a personal trainer, then they can, feel comfortable doing things on their own. And then when they come see me for their appointments, we try more complicated moves that, I could, assist them with their form on.
I remember the last time that I was at Milestone, and I mean, I've been going to a gym on and off. I mean, back when I lived in Michigan, where I grew up, and there's this awesome machine that you have that are the stairs, and I had never been on that thing before, the stair climber, Bryant. And so
Yeah.
I mean, I avoided it until one of your trainers actually showed me, hey, here's how you use it, and then it became like my best friend and worst nightmare. That, personal trainers don't force people to do things that they don't want to do. Isn't one of the advantages of a personal trainer, though, that it can help you do the things you never thought you could?
Right. So, yeah, when I say do the things you don't want to do, that might be, I guess what I'm trying to say there is, if you just don't feel comfortable using a piece of equipment, I don't want you to feel intimidated by it. Now, on the other hand, there are certain clients that don't want to do anything. So, I will push them to try something new, or, if they're just, not wanting to work hard that day, I might, turn on a different mode and say, okay, we're going to try something different, and I'm going to push you in a different way today. We might do laps around the track, or, and I never want anything to be painful. Obviously, you're there to get stronger, but, if there's something that's just like, oh, I'm just getting tired, well, we're here to work out. So I would like you to be a little worn out by the end of the session.
I like a little tough love with that. I'll tell you, any trainer that's ever worked with me knows I loathe burpees. But as long as I mean, of course, it's not because they hurt, it's because they're hard. But you always feel good. And the trainers at Milestone, I mean, you all also serve in some capacity as, like a personal cheerleader. Because sometimes we just need someone to tell us, okay, this might not be the most fun you're going to have today, but think about all the benefits that go beyond just losing weight and body fat. And for you, Brian, what's the best part about being a personal trainer at Milestone?
For me, it's the seeing progress of my clients. And, when I've got some people who, couldn't do a single push-up, as of 2 years ago, and maybe now they're doing like 20 or 25 push-ups, seeing progress as far as weight loss. I've had some clients, lose like 100 pounds. And so one thing I like to do, when we hit big milestones, I'll have them carry like 100 pounds worth of weight, and I'll say, this is how much weight you lost. Can you imagine going back to that, holding, 50-pound dumbbells in each hand? So yeah. And then, all my clients, I don't see them as hiring me. I basically see them as all my friends. I get to see multiple friends throughout the day, and, we get to hang out and talk. I know things about their life that, they tell me, or they feel confident in telling me, because I won't tell anybody else. So, there's a little confidentiality there to where I don't talk about my clients to anybody else. And then, they know things about my life. They know that I'm getting a dog here soon, and they know that, me and my wife, we built a house together. So, it's really more than just exercise. Some people call it like a mini therapy session. So, I try to keep it, interesting and fun for everybody.
Absolutely. It's a relationship and it's a partnership. Brian, thank you so much for joining us. I know you have friends, otherwise known as clients, to get to this morning. Baptist Health Milestone Wellness Center is located at 750 Cypress Station Drive in Louisville. Just visit baptistmilestone.com or call 502-896-3900.